Real life street stars, man. We got Iceman Buddy. Arkansas's finest. Light skin shit on the way. Colorism at its finest. Colorism at its finest, man. What's good, my G?
Man, what's poppin', man?
Man, same old shit, man. First and foremost, man, for everyone that's dumb, deaf, stupid, been living under a rock, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let them know where it is you're from, man.
Man, it's Iceman Buddy. Please do the Ice, the Man, and the Buddy separate, because they all different niggas. But I'm from Alabama, Arkansas, man, by way of Pine Bluff, Little Rock, all this shit, man. It's just Arkansas to the death of me. But, you know what I'm saying? It's light skin shit on the way. Iceman Buddy, everywhere, on all social media.
There you go. And just to jump into it, man, Pine Bluff, Little Rock, Arkansas in itself, man, it's been one of those spots that, you know, like how Dallas was back in the early 90s where everyone was trying to come out of it. And there's been some bright spots here and there, man. What is the music scene like, man, just in general for those that's not from that section, not from that area, as far as for, you know, someone hungry coming up out the game, whatever?
Man, the music scene big. You got 1 million artists in Arkansas, like 1 million artists. And we got a great sound. Like, I would put Arkansas up against any state. It don't matter where you from. We got a bunch of different sounds, like, and the music is amazing. But it's, like I say, man, it's a billion artists down there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in their own lane, you know what I'm saying, well, trying to be.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know, the way Dallas is getting his buzz right now, I do feel like Arkansas is next as far as, you know, Memphis, Tennessee, they have their, you know, they got their shit. Louisiana got their shit. Atlanta, we already know about that. Dallas, you know, Houston, they had their shit. But I do feel the next biggest wave as far as just grabbing artists and, you know, turning them into multimillionaires is coming through Arkansas. I will say what I would love to see more of is a bigger movement of the artists together. You know, making it like y'all got to come see us. You know what I'm saying? I do see a lot of artists individually doing their thing, but I would love to see a bigger movement. Do you think that could happen yourself as far as just?
I mean, we done tried it. Like, when I was in Pine Bluff, still staying there, like, we did a thing called XXL Pine Bluff. It was like niggas from every part of Pine Bluff that had grouped up together. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't no rap group. It was just a coalition of the whole city. I remember we took the first pictures, and when we posted them on Facebook, everybody in the city was like, man, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Because you seeing niggas together that you ain't never seen together on nothing, and then we didn't even say what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So when we all got together, a lot of people fell off early, but a lot of us stayed together. We went from state to state. You know what I'm saying? We went all the way to New York with it. You know what I'm saying? So we tried it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us still cool. It ain't that we fell out personally. It's just a lot of people got a lot of different avenues, and that's kind of how Arkansas work. Like, people in their own lanes, and it's basically a homeboy thing going on. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't grow up with them, then you probably ain't even dealing with them. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, let me ask you this. What was the climate like when Bankroll Freddie took off and got signed to QC? Did that make it to where other people start getting looked at in the city?
I mean, I don't know who getting phone calls. You know what I'm saying? As far as, I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm glad he went, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember talking to him one day. I walked up to him. I was helping him on his car, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? We was in Pine Bluff. He fucked the bump up on the car, and I'm pulling my jack out trying to pull the bump off for him. I went to him trying to get him as a manager. This is before he ever recorded a song. He was like, bro, man, I think I'm finna start rapping. And he started, and it wasn't even a whole year later. He blew, you know what I'm saying? Because he had the money for it, people knew that, but he had the image too. So, you know what I'm saying? It's Arkansas being looked at. I used to just look at it like we was a security house, and people was kind of scared to get artists from Arkansas. But now, I don't know what it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Just got a network. My thing is you gotta move around anyway. You ain't gonna blow in Arkansas. You gotta go somewhere.
That's big facts, and you also gotta build a brand, and I ain't gonna lie, that is what you're doing. But first and foremost, how does one come by the name Iceman Buddy?
Man, when I was a kid, like, I done had this same name. I had to put the Buddy on there because I can't copyright Iceman. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's a fucking action figure and all that other shit. But, you know what I'm saying? I was in elementary school. Like, I got pictures on my Facebook page, like, from elementary school. I've been the same exact name because when I was younger, I used to go in the middle of the mall buy them big-ass, fake-ass chains and shit. And it was all about, you know what I'm saying? That's why now you'll never see me in platinum, silver, none of that shit.
What's
I don't
the
care
wildest
about it.
fake-ass chain you bought? Like, why? Like,
I mean, I didn't want to do it extremely big, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get it. You know, I'm gonna go give me something to have on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm wearing that fake ass shit every day. Iceman stuck with me. I've been rapping my whole life, you know what I'm saying? And that name just stuck with me. to where now it's Iceman Buddy because off my tag Iceman on these vocals Buddy, you know what I'm saying? So to dumb it down, there it is.
There you go. Man, well you got a couple things going on, man. The first thing I do want to touch on, man, I want to get right to it, man. You got the light skin shit
on the way. Yes, sir.
Man, for those that want to know what that is, what that project is, tell them what it is and how did it come about, man.
Light skin artists only. Yeah. Light skin artists only. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something right now. This is my third interview in a month. You know what I'm saying? In different states. Nobody heard this tape. Nobody. The name is selling. And I made it because it's trending on Facebook. You see a lot of posts, light-skinned niggas sensitive, light-skinned niggas cry too much. Oh, okay, that's cool, but light-skinned shit is on the way.
What's the most egregious thing you've seen about light skin?
Man, I saw one post, this girl posted, she was like, when light-skinned dudes cry, they fall on the wall and slide down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I did? I shared it. Yeah, bitch, watch your mouth, light-skinned shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, any post that come across Facebook, and it's something about a light-skinned person, they tag me and be like, Iceman, what you got to say about this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the spokesperson for light skins right now.
Ultimate light skin. Yeah. So, man, just checking out your music, you got a song called Shooter.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, that bitch so hard, man. I like you man, you kind of went in on my boy Hammer, man. Give me the Hammer line real quick.
You was on, now you broke this nigga Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen a lot of them. It used to be the man, especially when I was growing up. Now that I done got older, I see you really ain't the man.
But so you do know Hammer owns like half of Twitter or some shit.
I mean, people don't know a lot of behind the scenes shit, but when I watched the Hammer, you know what I'm saying, documentary, I saw how he went from the man to broke, but he did it as a good cause because in his heart, you know what I'm saying, he was taking care of people. So it's not me just shooting really at Hammer, but so people understood when they heard it.
How would you blow through 30 million?
Listen, man, I never had 30 million. But I wouldn't say blow through it because I've been doing so much different shit, you know what I'm saying, as an entrepreneur to where I'm going to
What would you invest in? What would you invest in?
I'm investing in myself first. Right now, my clothing line, Vocal Buddy Clothing, is going dumb. Like everything I wear every day, that's Vocal Buddy Clothing. What I got on right now, Vocal Buddy Clothing. Yeah. So it took me through the corona. You know what I'm saying? We was getting rich through the corona and I didn't have to leave the house. You see what I'm saying? So I want to invest in myself in that. Then I got a little brother that's coming out playing sports, you know what I'm saying, in the 9th grade, but he finna be starting varsity point guard and all that type of shit. Like, I'm investing in him. You know what I'm saying? Cause
there you go.
It's gonna be invested for sure.
Make sure it flips itself.
Oh yeah.
Now I do want to ask, when is the drop date on light skin shit on?
I'm waiting on some features to come in because I got a couple artists. I'm sure some light skin niggas. There's some light-skinned niggas in wait. But see, like light-skinned shit on the way part 2, when they come out, I'm looking for majors. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for majors, but you know what I'm saying? On this one, it's local, like, you know what I'm saying, right now. And this is the biggest budget I done ever put on a tape. Like, this is the biggest budget I done ever put on a tape. Like, every state I done went to, I'm going to get the biggest interviews I can get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm selling the name to where when it come out, I'm paying for hella promotion. I'm already doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting here with y'all. It's promoting itself. So any light-skinned artist that get on this tape, this finna be the biggest shit you got going on, especially if you coming out of Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? And it's funded by me.
Yeah. And now I seen you on Dirty Glove.
Yeah.
You know, I seen you on the porch.
Yes, sir.
I seen you on Animals, on Animal shit.
Oh yeah,
you know
Famous Animal. Yeah, he started it.
Yeah, definitely turning it up. As far as the campaign itself, how did it start? Like, did you wake up and say, man, I wanna just fuck it, I'm gonna just do some light skin shit right now?
This is what happened, man. I was in the studio. I just did the tape 5 on 5 with my boy T-Scrill out of Little Rock. Yeah. And it's some other artists, my boy Tay and my boy Baby Joe, that's his son. We was all in the studio and Skrill was doing some songs with them. And I'm like, man, god damn, that shit hard. Why the fuck you ain't put me on it? We just did this tape. Yeah. And my nigga, I'm like, matter of fact, I'm finna get my nigga Baby Joe and my nigga Tay. We finna do a whole tape together, light-skinned niggas only. And they thought it was some bullshit. The next day, I was pressing up shirts. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just started from there, and they didn't think I was finna be serious with it. But when I heard it come out my mouth, I'm like, hold up, that's gonna be bigger than what I think. So the first thing I started doing was branding clothes before the cover even came out. You see what I'm saying? So
do you feel like dark-skinned niggas gonna feel some kind of way on the music?
They better. They fucking better. I mean, that's the whole point. You better. Y'all gonna have to. Real shit, like y'all gonna have to do something about this. You better come together and do something. But the thing I want to see is I want to see it come out of Arkansas first. Because if this be history making, like I'm planning on trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? The first one to do that, I want it to be like Arkansas started that. Even if you see a fat nigga shit on the way or midget on the way, I don't give a fuck what it is. You gonna know that shit was on the way from Arkansas first. You see what I'm saying?
There you go. Any light-skinned females you trying to get on the goddamn?
I mean, I got a girl that I just met down there in Atlanta. We was at the showcase and shit with my boy B Moss them, and she's from St. Louis. She a light-skinned female. I was like, listen, cause I was waiting the whole night. Everybody I'm hearing is hard. Nobody was light-skinned that was hard. And this girl finally walked in and she was rapping and singing and shit. I'm like, I finally caught one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they was a female or a male, you know what I'm saying? And she was the first one. And I'm like, man, I need you on this tape. You know what I'm saying? I need you on this goddamn tape. So I sent her a beat, she emailed me back this morning. I'm just waiting on her feature to come in, you know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
Would you throw August Alsina on the light-skinned nigga only tape?
You fucking right.
He set you niggas back like 20 years.
No, it didn't. Cause people looking at, they were saying he's snitching, but at the same time, dude was going with Jada Pinkett Smith. They cannot look over that.
If you was in that same scenario, how would you handle it?
Listen, I just watched the shit last night when I left the club. And they was talking to August about it. You know what I'm saying? He was damn near in a relationship with this woman for like 3-4 years damn near. Nobody knew about it. And he was in love with her like he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I don't give a fuck what went wrong. That was Jada Pinkett Smith. If the motherfuckers say what they want, man, you was sticking dick in Jada Pinkett Smith.
Man.
So whatever happened after that, fuck them.
Is that a win for the city boys or a win for the city
Man, that's
girls?
a win for light skins because that whole situation light skin.
Man, that whole situation
Will
light
got his
skin.
bitch back. Everybody light skinned in that situation. I just posted on Facebook yesterday. You know, a lot of people making statuses like, before I go out like Will, I'll beat a bitch like Ike. I was like, shit, before I go out like Will, matter of fact, never mind, Will is successful as fuck. I'm gonna go out like Will, fuck it.
That is definitely a light-skinned situation,
Yes,
man.
sir, God.
Man, so, hey, we had this debate, man, as far as what qualifies somebody to be light-skinned.
Yeah.
And we were going back and forth about Nia Long.
Yeah.
Would you say Nia Long is
I put
light-skinned?
it in the dark skin. Okay.
I mean, it's,
See,
Wait, what would you say about Nia Long?
what you have to do with a light-skinned person like, cause I have to do this right now. Flip their arm, you know, this way. And you're gonna see how light they is. Because I tell people every day, I have a lot of people, bro, you ain't even light-skinned. No, I'm really outside. It's hot as fuck out there. Wait till the winter time, I'ma lighten back up. You know what I'm saying? But
Look at my
Nia
baby
Long, that's
pictures,
light-skinned, man. When y'all ain't stealing none. If you thought they were light-skinned, if you gotta have a debate, then yes, they're light-skinned.
So then, in that case, is O.J. Simpson light-skinned? Is he with you? Is he with the light-skinned?
Listen, man.
Now, don't denounce a nigga now. Don't denounce a nigga now.
Matter of fact, fuck it. Light-skinned shit on the way, man. Yeah, I don't give a damn what the situation is, man.
Man, that's real, man. As far as the track itself, what are some of your favorite cuts, man? Cause I did see a cut you dropped with Joker B and I forget his name.
T-Scrill.
T-Scrill.
Yeah, so that was the last project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my last. We dropped that on 5-5. You know what I'm saying? Cinco de Mayo. We dropped that together. You know what I'm saying? But on this tape right here, I revamped 2 songs. That was my 2 first biggest hits I ever had. Head First with my boy Chuck Measy.
Yeah.
Then I got Distributing Sauce. You know, a lot of people know about I Know She a Freak. But you know what I'm saying? It's shit. I redid Pimp Juice by Nelly.
I gotta hear
real
that.
shit, like
I gotta hear that.
nobody has heard this tape. Besides them 2 songs that I just put back on here, nobody heard this tape like, and they thinking like, that song, them 2 songs, they hard, they was my biggest hits.
Yeah.
But they ain't heard this new shit.
Man.
Like they ain't heard this new shit.
Do you think artists in today's age should sample more shit from the early 2000s?
That's what.
You know, people are going back to get stuff from the 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
and a little bit from the 90s, but no one's really sampling.
That's why I done it.
Yeah, there you go. I'm like,
That's why
I would
done
love
it.
to see more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to say that you have a distinct kind of like sound. You know what I'm saying? The way that you flip your words and shit like that, and the kind of how you do it. Is that like an Arkansas thing, or is that just something that you create?
I mean, I done had people in Arkansas tell me I don't sound like I'm from Arkansas. So, you know, I'm just country as fuck. But at the same time, I got a bunch of sense. So that kind of mixed together to, I guess, it make it sound different. But, you know what I'm saying, I done been everywhere. Nobody ever say you sound like you from Arkansas. So I can't say it's an Arkansas thing. It's just, I guess, it's just a thing that I got going on, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I dig the style. Like it
appreciate you,
stands
man.
way out. You know what I'm saying? And I think it kind of gives you the advantage, you know what I'm saying? Because like with the day and age, niggas sound the same, you don't.
Yeah, see, I'm really in the club with it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a host and a DJ too, so you know what I'm saying? I know how to get your attention. So while I'm recording, I'm doing the same thing because me in the booth, I can perform in the booth to where I know when I hit the stage how this gonna sound. I'm gonna make you like it. Like the way I see it in my head, I'm gonna make you like it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Being a host, a DJ, I think you do a little photography too.
Oh, yeah.
And being an artist. As far as a passion, which one are you most passionate about? If you were to say, if I could just be successful in this one lane right here.
Music is number one.
There you go.
DJing used to be number two. The Corona hit. My clothing line came to number two. But DJ was number two because that's what was bringing the most money in at the time. Now my clothing line doing that because the clubs really ain't open yet. I ain't getting booked on the regular no more. So music, my clothing line, then it'll go to DJing, hosting, photography. Photography will be like last because I really don't do it as much anymore.
I hear you. I ain't gonna lie. You know, a lot of people come in here and of course they speak on their clothing brand. They speak on, clothing in general. You have Vocal Buddy, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is some of the fly shit I've ever seen, man. To the point I had to do a double take, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like double take, like, what the fuck, man? I want to go through the history of that, man. Like, kind of how that came about, and like, just even like, that's some shit that honestly, I'm telling you, a lot of people come through with a lot of clothing line. You know, we got to support.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, I'm just really support.
Yeah.
That's some shit that I want to drip in, like, immediately, all summer.
Yeah.
Tell us about how Vocal Buddy come about.
Vocal Buddy, the name itself came from my tag, you know what I'm saying? Iceman on these Vocal Buddy. If you hear my music, you will hear it. So the Vocal Buddy brand started with just these different type of lips. Like you got glitter lips, different color lips and shit with the Vocal Buddy busting out the side. Then it went from that to, I got like 30 some different designs now. And now that I'm pushing this light skin shit on the way shit, is like the shirt I got on now, you know what I'm saying? He bang better if he light skinned. Yeah. With the blood pants, all this shit is, this Vocal Buddy shit, like, you know what I'm saying? All these different designs I got because I wear my shit every day, like literally every day. If I go buy a staple fit or a cool fit or something, I'll wear that shit to the studio. I posted a cool fit on Instagram, a cool liked it. All I did was went to their page, saw some shit they had going on. I'm like, well, I'm finna change up and do some different designs. You know what I'm saying? So my shit not the same. Instead of like a lot of artists, they got the same shit in a million different colors. I got a million different options. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing full fits though. You know what I'm saying?
What is the most light-skinned nigga shit you done did this year?
Man, listen, I'm gonna just keep it very simple and I just made the tape. I say that's the most light-skinned shit I did because I don't even know when people say it, they be like, that's some light-skinned shit. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
So what are some misconceptions?
Like when they be like, oh,
they say light-skinned men are sensitive. Like
that's a lie. Listen, cause I see every color cry or, you know what I'm saying, go through some shit, you know what I'm saying? But they be like light-skinned niggas be in the mirror too long. I don't give a fuck about that mirror. I swear I don't. Like, the way I be looking, people like, man, you be dripping and all that. Bro, I don't take no time with that shit. I put it on very fast and get on out the way. I'm not I think I'm pretty nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see dark-skinned niggas doing that. I see a dark-skinned nigga with a brush in his head and just brushing all fucking day. Like, how can y'all say we be in the mirror when y'all see her grooming y'all all fucking day? You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what that light skin shit mean for as them stereotypes. But I just made the tape. That's the most light skin shit I did.
They say opposites attract, man. Are light skinned men attracted to dark skinned women and, vice versa?
I really don't have a type, but it always works like that for me. Like, that's how it ends up happening. Like, my girlfriend now, she's dark. But
She wanted some light babies?
And she got one, you know what I'm saying? But
that's normally the thing I hear, man. I just want some light skinned babies.
I think it might just be the opposite attract thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not giving good hair. Like, I got 3 fucking kids, shit. I can't say either one of them has some good hair because my daughter, the oldest, she just got natural hair. It's long and pretty and red and shit, but you're not gonna get that from me. You just gonna get a beautiful baby.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna get.
That's what you're gonna get. I have to ask, with large skin, they teamed up a lot of light skin and dark skin duos in the past. Who would you say was one of the greatest light skin, dark skin duos? Whether Chris Cross, Kid and Play?
I say Kid and Play because, you know what I'm saying, it depends on what age you are. With me being 26, I know, even though Kid and Play was old, like this before the 90s type shit, we grew up on House Party and Class Act and shit like that. So we was instilled with it anyway. Even if we didn't know the songs, the movie gave us the music. You know what I'm saying? So I can say Kid and Play. Like that'll be the best option for somebody my age.
Nah, that's real. That's real. When it comes to the coronavirus, man, I know you said you turned up, the clothing line turned up, kind of, shifted your money schemes. In what ways did you come up? In what ways did it kind of fuck you up as far as this pandemic, man? Even right now, you know what I'm saying? As far as I've seen a couple shows lit, we can't really do shows like that. I don't know, man. I don't know if Arkansas is wide open.
It's not wide open.
Okay, yeah.
Nah.
How has it hurt? How has it helped?
It hurt as far as it took me out the club. It took me out of my environment. You gotta think about it. I'm used to being in the club.
Host the DJ.
You know what I'm saying? All week, so about 4 or 5 days out the week, I'm probably in the club. You know what I'm saying? And then my nights and days thrown off like that because I'm basically working graveyard shift. So now I'm sitting at home and I'll just be staring at the wall type shit. Or now I just gotta go be in the studio because I'm so used to being up at night. But it was an advantage to me because I saw now my support. Instead of being in the club to where people just gonna turn up with me regardless, now I see when you ain't gotta see me and you can still spend some money with me. Now I see my support falls with the clothing line. So the corona showed me a lot of shit. Like it put me in the studio. This is my second tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm still jumping states and shit like that. It ain't stopped nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it really helped. I mean, as far as all that free ass money and food stamps and all that shit they giving out, I'm from the hood for real. So it can come back again next year for about a month if it want to, if they gonna give out all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the only time in America you benefited from not having a job.
That's real. Like, came up. Like, what
you made more money not working.
Like, 600 for the free?
Oh, God.
I knew niggas trying to quit and get fired like a bitch. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out.
Man.
Do you feel Trump has done a good job with the response? And
fuck Trump, but at the same time, thanks. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing I do know, Trump is a businessman. We all knew that. Everybody used to rap about Trump before he ran for president. You know what I'm saying? And he a good business. He knew, okay, I'm gonna give y'all all this money while the world shut down. Soon as that last little wave of checks went out, stimulus and shit, what'd he do? Open the world back up. Now spend it.
Nah, for real.
He knew how to, if he don't know how to do nothing else, he know how to make some money. You know what I'm saying? But fuck him.
Make some money.
Yeah.
Let's say you got, it was a nigga that got $2 million on a COVID loan. You know what I'm saying? And he blew that shit immediately. What would you do if you got 2 M's on the COVID?
I'll be back up here talking about it. I'll be back up here talking about it. Because at this time,
start his own segment.
I'm
gonna start my own segment, nigga.
With the $10,000 bills.
See, the only reason I don't do that type of shit because I'm really from the hood for real. Like that money shit like that. Like, cause right now I got a lot of people that look at me and they don't know what the fuck I really do or how much money I really got. So I don't like to flex like that as far as with money. I done it before. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a video purpose or something for me like that. But I'm too in the public and I be everywhere. Like I be everywhere. So I can't be like, damn, it's a jack boy sitting over there watching me. I can't put myself in that position. That's why I don't flash a lot of money like that. But $2 million though, y'all gonna know about it. For sure. Y'all gonna know about it. You might not see it, but you gonna know about it. I'm gonna be back.
So Jay-Z said put the money phones down. A lot of niggas in the South, Boosie didn't co-sign it. A lot of niggas like, fuck it, all that.
Man, Jay-Z said we can't do that with the money we got. What? Hell no, we can't do it. And I wanna feel like him. Because I look at Chapo and all them niggas and you ain't see them doing that. These motherfuckers rich as hell. They got on mud pants and shit. Like,
really?
Look at Jordan. Rich is the fool and you ain't never see him with Jordans on.
Really?
So you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I look at niggas like Mike Tyson and Michael Jackson where like niggas buying giraffes and shit that you can't even find on Earth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing shit
that's you know, nigga
that's out
money.
the way. Now, when I got the money to do some shit like that, I'm gonna do some spectacular shit. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to being broke. So you know what I'm saying?
Now, I do want to ask about like the Arkansas scene as far as the radio personalities and the DJs. Do they show Arkansas artists the same respect? Because I know in Dallas, we feel like, you know, they always felt like they don't support them, but they support them after they blow somewhere else.
I mean, that's how it go everywhere. Like, of course, they bumping Freddie because he blew. But it depends on what station you listen to. Because the beat, they play a lot of local artists. But you got to know somebody. Because, you know what I'm saying, my first hit when I was in Pine Bluff, it ran on the radio 3-4 times a day. But, you know what I'm saying, my guy Foster, he on 92 right now down there. That's my guy, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't spending on 92 every day. I'm not gonna fault him for that. You know, that ain't his fault, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how the music scene very different in Arkansas.
Do y'all look at it a certain way? Because I know in Dallas, artists were ready to run up on DJ.
I mean, niggas is, that's a popularity thing to me. Like, you wanna be on the radio, okay, fuck it. You know how much a stream pay? That shit pay less than a penny. Right. I mean, you begging for that, go get a BMI live check. Just get it played in the club, you're gonna get paid regardless. You run it the same.
Now, for real, do you think artists, whether yourself or whoever, that does make it out of, like, you know, state like Arkansas, where a lot of people, you know, don't just come out of, do you feel they need to come back to the state and start helping build music infrastructure?
That's on you.
What would you do?
It depends on where you came from. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna go back to Alabama where I'm from. We got a population smaller than 1,000 forever. We just literally got our first Dollar General ever. Like, that's how small our town is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna go back to my hood for sure. My hood never done nothing wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, if you from somewhere and your neighborhood or your town never supported you, they probably didn't even know you was rapping, I can't blame you if you don't go do nothing for them. Because you went somewhere else and blew. Like Neo. We never knew who the fuck Neo was before. Neo's from Arkansas. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So you can't blame him for not saying that, because he probably never had not one Neo fan while he was living there. And went to Atlanta and shit and blew up and did what he did. So a lot of people rep who supported them the most. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't do it, a motherfucker can't blame you unless you're just a hoe ass nigga. Because a lot of people might got ran from their neighborhood, so that's different. That ain't my situation. You see what I'm saying?
Man, serious note, man. I you know, a lot of stuff has happened in the, you know, in the news in the world. The Black Lives Matter movement. Now, I want to know your take on it, because when they do say the police brutality, and they throw up names of people who died, a lot of them aren't light skinned. A lot of them are of darker skin tone. Does that even come registered to you when you see that? Like, as far as those who get fucked with by the laws, maybe not. You know, light skins don't. I'm not saying, you know, I know that I've seen the faces, but as far as when you see that in register, seeing the more darker toned skin people getting killed, like, damn, like.
Now let me make this very. This is just a name because it's controversial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The light skin shit, like, I'm still black, so don't. You know, no, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta understand here. But I don't, like, real shit. I saw somebody share my Memphis interview, my famous animal interview, and they was like, dude, racist. Like, that's not the case. Like, real shit, like, it ain't that. It's just this name just to sell, you know what I'm saying? So, far as the Black Lives Matter shit, you know what I'm saying? And they asked me this in Atlanta off the porch, when I jumped off the porch. They asked me that too, like, it's a different, I understand what's going on. I understand why people protest and all that type of shit, but before I do it, like I told them in Atlanta, before I get on Instagram to do this and get a bunch of likes, people in my neighborhood didn't die from the police. They died from niggas in the same neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So before y'all do any of that shit, you ain't done nothing about your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's every situation that go on. Fix your shit first before you just go do some shit for attention. It's a lot of people that's genuinely doing it because, you know what I'm saying, it's a good thing to do. It's a lot of people and then it's a lot of people that's doing this shit for attention because they know if I put a Black Lives Matter shirt on and do this, I can get a bunch of likes, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to suffer through that. Like, I didn't have to suffer through that. Nobody in my neighborhood was dying from the police. And if they did, that's because they probably took them on one and shot at them first. You know what I'm saying? So, it's still fucked up. Those police officers need to be convicted. I'm not against the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm not against the protesting and none of that type of shit. But before you ever see me do it,
you're right.
We're going to try to fix what's going on for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got to look at ourselves first.
But how do you feel about, like, because Gilly the Kid literally just said what you said, and now black people are trying to cancel. What do you feel about us as a whole not allowing other black people to have their own opinion?
Black people just
canceling niggas.
They follow trends.
Right.
And I wouldn't just say black people period. They follow trends. So, okay, that's what they talking about right now. So let me just go behind that. Let me do that. That's because everybody talking about it. Then if he go against what we doing, we're going to talk about him. No, fuck that. Everybody is valued to their own opinion. Like, you're going to feel how you want to feel about what I said, but come on, your cousin died yesterday. Your brother, your sister died yesterday. The police didn't kill them.
Put that same energy into that.
So you ain't gonna talk about them no more because the police killed somebody you don't even fucking know.
Oh yeah, you leaving work to go march. You know.
Even in Arkansas, like
I feel you.
a couple people this year died from the police. They didn't riot in Arkansas behind that. But Floyd died.
Yeah.
In every state. All 50 states rioted.
All 50 states held the world.
Harrison, Arkansas did it. The Klan started in Harrison, Arkansas. They rioted. That fucked my head up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Vote from John. They went harder for George Floyd than they did for Vote from John. It was vote for preachers. So,
wow. Yeah,
that's why. It's a lot of clout chasing with it, I feel, but it's fucked up on both ends because
it is.
Police officers definitely shouldn't kill nigga, you know, shouldn't kill nobody. Sir, but you're right. We gotta fix our own shit.
Right.
Like you see, like Chicago, 91 people got shot. Like, what? 5 little kids got murdered.
And it's normal for them. They will brag about that like we do this every day.
We do it. I'm like,
but then one person get killed by the police. Now it's a come on, man. 1,000 people died. Right. That's cool, but because the police officer, because you gotta think about it now. Even and I'm not on the police side with this. Please don't get me wrong. But at the same time, them is still human beings. Y'all got the police scared as fuck right now. Like. We was already cautious, like where I'm from, we was taught like, hold up, watch what you do to them, because they do, it's like they got the right to kill.
Yeah.
The way it look, they got the right to kill. So if I know you got the right to kill me, I'm gonna watch how I'm finna move.
Basically.
And now y'all done made them scared as fuck because them people wanna go home too.
Yeah, not for real.
Because I done saw a lot of officers get cracked in videos and shit, and they ain't done shit.
They ain't did shit. I'm like, oh, shit.
They probably didn't even want to come to work today because they know this was going on, you know what I'm saying? So y'all kind of putting yourself in some more bullshit, but I'm not with the police. I'm not, fuck them. But
facts.
hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what that is on that.
Man, as far as for the tape that, you know, light skin shit on the way, what reception would you like once it drops? What's the reception like? Feedback, the love. What would you like to get from that, man?
I mean, I want the negative too. I want the people talking about it like, man, nigga, fuck them. Let's do a dark skinned nigga shit.
Yeah.
I want that too. Because that's gonna sell more than one thing I learned, and I know this just not Arkansas, but Arkansas for sure. They love that type of shit. Messy shit or anything that look controversial, they love that. So I want the negative shit the most. But you know what I'm saying, at the same time, this just, now y'all gonna see somebody put something together that was different. It's trending, you know what I'm saying, and it started right there.
Definitely, man. Make sure we get that exclusive too, man. And as far as the Vocal Buddy clothing brand, man, what's the plans you got for that? No.
It's gonna keep growing. Everything y'all see me in, you know what I'm saying, the same way. I told people when I put my first shirt out and I was charging $20 for it. Somebody was like, man, that's kind of too high. Listen, we go to Dillard's and buy a button-down polo shirt with a horse on it this big for $90 or $100. Y'all buying brands. If I'm gonna be a brand, I'm gonna set my price because guess what? You can only buy it from me.
Make it exclusive.
You can only buy it from me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna treat myself like Ralph Lauren and all the rest of these people. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna only get bigger. I got more colors, more patterns, everything coming. You know, every day it's something different.
Man, definitely, man. We definitely gonna shop with you because that shit right there is fly as fuck, man. Wow. I want niggas to stop, pause, and go visit that whole, buy some shit.
And Iceman Buddy jumped in the booth, man.
Booth and everything, man. Booth and everything, man. You know what's going down, man. For those that are wanting to get onto the clothing brand, onto the music, verify where they can find the music at, man. How can they get to the clothing? How can they get to the music? Where can they find it?
Iceman Buddy on all social media. Iceman Buddy on all social media. I got an Instagram and a Facebook page for the clothing line, Vocal Buddy Clothing. It's very simple, Vocal Buddy Clothing. So you can find right now the light skin shit on the way tape is not nowhere until it drop. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on all major markets when it actually do drop. You know what I'm saying? But still Iceman Buddy on YouTube too. Some of my old shit. I got some recent shit on there. Video, my 5-on-5 mixtape is on there with T-Scrill. So you know what I'm saying? You can still find music from me and see what I'm doing. Just follow them pages though.
What hashtags you running with if someone was
light skin shit on the way?
Okay.
If you hashtag light skin shit OTW, it's gonna all come from me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hashtag right now.
I'm gonna hashtag that shit right now. You're gonna see what it is, man. You got any shout outs you wanna give?
I mean, shout out to my girl, one of my biggest supporters, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Arkansas, my kids, you know what I'm saying? They my motivation. I'm gonna keep going for them. Shout out to every artist that's fucking with me, DJs. I got my boy YK in here, man. He stay down here in Dallas now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But every artist that's rocking right now, if you doing something, if you in Arkansas, listen, the biggest thing I can tell you, go somewhere else. Go do something. You ain't gotta actually move, just get outside the city and do something. Stop trying to be the biggest person in the city and go do something. Like, I'm getting a bunch of exposure right now because I'm study moving. I'm study doing something.
That's gospel right there, you tell them, man. Preach it. Well, you already know what it is, man. Iceman Buddy. Say them shit separately. Iceman Buddy. Light skin shit on the way. Y'all know what it is, man.
You don't see some dark skinned niggas in that shit.
Hey, man,
It's for everybody. It's for everybody.
and the only dark skin shit that's going on with this tape right now is the two producers I got on there. How D Black do that? And he only on it because of his name, and my boy Jaron Gaines, my boy Gang Green from Pine Bluff, because he made the hits that I already had out. But as far as that, fuck all dark skins right now. Yeah.
You already know what the fuck going on, man. Real life street stars. Hey.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.